Hi guys, thank you for clicking on this video. It really helps that you've clicked on this video and are watching it. Hopefully I'll be able to help you with your problems. This video will be about 15 minutes. The content will be about how to overclock your 1090T processor with a stock cooler, and I'm going to be showing you the Prime 95 tests, and in the description I'm going to be attaching the the results. The Prime, it's local and something. Let me actually have a look. It's local and Prime text documents that you get after after running the Prime test. I ran it for about 5-10 minutes. I don't remember how long, but I have ran it for 2 hours and it hasn't gone above 52 degrees, as you'll see in the rest of the video. I will be showing you the temperatures, the maximum clock I can get it with the stock cooler. My motherboard is a AMD Asus M4A78LT-M. Yes, I did remember that right. It's got a 500 gig hard drive, 4 gig of RAM, 750 watt PSU, with a back cooler, which I talk about later in the video, rear exhaust cooler, Noctua S12B at the maximum speed it can go at, so with no low noise adapters or anything. Yeah, I hope you enjoy the video, and I hope it teaches you a lot. I hope you enjoy it. Hello YouTube. Today I'm going to be doing a guide of, this is what I've done, overclocking my AMD Phenom II X6 1090T processor. Why have I got a light on? There we go. Using the BIOS. So I'm just going to go into the BIOS. I've got a the max that I'm going to do it, I've got a stock fan in there, so the max that I'm going to put it up to is 3.8 gigahertz. So I'm going to show you what I've done. It's really quite simple. So let's go back. So you go to Advanced, the tab Advanced, jumper free, configuration. All you have to do is go to processor frequency multiplier, and then I've gone up to 19 over here, 3,800 megahertz, because that's the maximum I can go at, the most stable. At 3,900 it's not stable, it's shut down after I logged on, and it shut down immediately after loading a few programs, so changed it back to 3,800 and it's fine. Now I did start at 3,200 as the stock. I put it up to 3,400, it was fine, then 3,600, that was also okay. Tried 3,800, that was good. Tried 4,000, no good. 3,900, no good. So I found 3,800 is my maximum and my best. So let's zoom out again. Okay, so that's all you have to do. Leave everything else to auto. You can only change load line calibration and that CPU NB. But that's all I've done. I've been running it for about a month or two and it's been fine, no errors. I did have one occasion where it restarted. The computer just decided to restart after getting the blue screen of death. So I just reset the clocks, I just put this back to auto at the top, and I put it back to 3,819 times, and it was fine. It's fine. I mean, there's no problems. I haven't had any serious issues. The only issues that I've had with it was that one time I got the blue screen of death. I think it was because of Skype, because after I restarted I found Skype had reset all its configurations. So I updated Skype and I really haven't had an issue. So that's all I've got. That's all I've done to overclock the CPU. Over here I've got microcode updation enabled, cool and quiet enabled, and C1E enabled, and secure virtual machine and advanced clock calibration have been disabled. So as you can see, I have clocked it to 3,800 on the left where it says speed, and it all works fine. I'm just gonna restart the computer and show you a Prime 95 clock, a Prime 95 stress test. So yeah, let's wait for Windows to start. Okay, so I've just booted up the computer again. I've opened Prime 95 64-bit over here, and so let's do this. I'm doing the second bullet point, which is in place, large FFTs, maximum heat power consumption, and some RAM tested. So let's do that one and see how we get on. I've also got over here, I've got core temp running. So after I've started the test, let's just put this on top. Yeah, I'll put that over there, and I'll start the test, and then you can see the temperatures with the stock fan and the clocks go up. Okay, so I'm just gonna put that there. Press OK for that. Maximize this. Put this over here and zoom in. So as you can see, it's gone up. Let's move this. It's gone up to 3,816.82 megahertz, which you can see is the 19 times multiplier. It's all on 100% load, and the temperature so far is at 47 degrees. The maximum temperature I've seen it go up to with the stock fan at 3,800 megahertz, it's got to be about 55. It doesn't really go above 55, to be honest. Once the fans, you can probably hear it now, unless this wind cancellation feature does actually recognise this as wind. But yeah, you should probably be able to hear the fan running quite loudly, but it will keep the temperature below 55. As you can see now, it's on 51. So yeah, I can just slowly pan upwards. So once if it's in 100% load, it automatically adjusts. So the lowest it will be is 800 megahertz, and if it doesn't need to be higher, then it will stay lower. I've noticed that the megahertz, the clock speed of the processor, goes from 800, and then next step up is 1600, then 2400, 3600, I believe, no, 3200, and I think it just jumps there to 3800, but it might do 3600. I'm not too sure, I can't remember. So yeah, you can just, it doesn't really get much more interesting than this. It stays at 51. See, maximum over here has been 52. You know, it just hovers around the 50 mark, and it really doesn't go above 55. So the cooling in my case, if I just pan over, all I've got is a stock fan. Let's see. Oh, I've got a brilliant reflection there. Brilliant. Okay, so that is the stock fan. Not very what good view. Let's move this tripod. Oops, it's a bit lopsided. You know what? I'm taking it off the tripod. I'll hold it by hand. So yeah, I'm just going to show you what fans I've got. For those of you who are... Let's put the tripod over there. Okay, so for those of you who know CPU coolers, that know case fans well, that's just a blue LED. But this is the stock cooler for AMD. Haven't done much with my computer. And here I've got a Noctua NF S12B exhaust fan, which is just, it runs so quiet. It really is. I tried it, just plugged that in to the power supply, and you can't hear it. It really is amazing. So it does blast out quite a lot of hot air out the back there. The power supply is doing well. But yeah, that is the stock AMD fan, which did come with my computer. I've got one hard drive there, and as you can see, the temperatures are still hovering around 52 degrees Celsius centigrade. So that is my guide for overclocking. It really is straightforward. But as you can see, I've previously ran this test for about a couple of hours, and it stays at 52. I've definitely heard, before I got the Noctua fan at the back, I have heard the CPU cooler, the AMD stock fan, has definitely gone louder than this. So I'm about 30 centimeters away if we use this ruler. As you can see, this is 30 centimeter ruler. This is the noise. It's not that unbearable once you've got your headphones on at a decent sound, playing a game, you barely hear it. But for a stock cooler at 3800 megahertz, it's pretty good at 52 degrees. So yeah, it's not even at max speed. If you limit your, I think you can do it in the BIOS. Yeah, I'm pretty sure you can make the fan limit, you can make the temperature of the CPU be limited to whatever you want. At the moment mine's limited to 55 degrees. I'll just quickly do that for you. I'll restart the computer. 1 second, just close all this. Let's stop the test. See, as you can see, it will go straight down to 800 and the temperature drops rapidly because the fan's still spinning quite fast. So let's just restart the computer here. Yeah, let's just do this, and I'll show you that there is an option that you can limit the temperature of your CPU, so it will, that is not the max speed of the fan, definitely not, because I have heard it go faster when as I say, when I didn't have the Noctua fan at the back, and it was getting really quite loud, and it wasn't it was 3200 megahertz, it wasn't overclocked or anything. So yeah, I definitely advise you get one of those. They're only about £15, which, yes, it's quite a lot for a fan, but it's really quite amazing. So let's, I can't remember where I saw it, but it's somewhere. Can't remember where I saw it. I have no idea. 1 sec, let's just keep fiddling around. It wouldn't be there. Oh, I can't think. No. Yes, here we go. Okay, so fan auto full speed temp. So the fan will go to full speed and it will limit the CPU. So these two temperatures over here, I've gone into power and then HW monitor configuration, and here it tells you that at the moment the temperature is 42 degrees because it starts, the computer does start at 3800 megahertz until you go into the until you've logged on to Windows, then it starts going down to 800 again. So as you can see, it's at 4300 RPM. But yeah, fan auto mode, so the fan is on auto mode, so full speed, so when the fan gets to its maximum spinning, it will go to 55 degrees, but obviously here you can select it. You can put it as low as 51 is the lowest, and 75 is the highest. Obviously, why would you want it higher? But if I did it at 51, then those 52 degrees centigrade readings that you saw would not get to 52 degrees centigrade. It would get to below 50, I would assume. I don't really want to fiddle with that, but the minimum speed, the minimum temperature over here is 25 degrees, which is the lowest. If I zoom out, it is the lowest. I'm trying going up, but I can only go down. And the maximum is 48, but I don't see why you would want that. But those are mine. I haven't touched the voltage. I don't really like touching voltages because you might blow up your house. So yeah, that's it for today. I don't really know what my channel is going to be based on, but here we go. You know about how to overclock a 1090T processor from AMD using stock fan. I hope you enjoyed this. Like, rate, subscribe. It really helps if you do that. And thank you for watching. And goodbye.